Have you ever wondered why some Instagram accounts are blown up? Like they have 1,000 followers, 10,000 followers, 100,000 followers, and you're wondering, how do they do that? How do they grow their accounts so quickly, and how big do they get? Well, in this video, I'm going to help answer that question. I'm going to show you how to grow your LinkedIn account using paid ads. Why are you listening to me? You're listening to me because I have been doing this for the last 14 years. I have grown several accounts from 0 to 10,000 to 50,000 to 100,000. And I'm proud to say I can confidently advise you on how to grow your Instagram account. Why would you want to grow your Instagram account? This depends on several reasons. Number one, maybe you want to be more popular or well known, you want to become an influencer. Number two, you're looking for your pipeline to be full of leads. Every time you post something, you can get a question about your product or your service. Number three, why you want to grow your Instagram account is it's a form of social proof, showing that if many people follow and trust you, that means you're trustworthy, you're an expert, and an authority in the game, so they can trust you. There are more reasons why you might want to grow your account, but so far, those are the ones I have for you. With that, let's get to know how to grow your Instagram account. With everything, you have to start with a foundation. And your first foundation is ensuring your Instagram account is properly formatted or properly set up. The first thing you'd look at is your profile picture. What is your profile picture? Is it a professional photo of you, or maybe a logo of your business with a proper background? And the next thing you think about is your description. What you do, what services you provide, how you help your individuals. You can phrase it in very many ways, but you want whenever somebody comes to your profile and reads your profile to go like, boom, this is exactly what this guy does, and this is exactly what I need for my business, either entertainment or solution-based. Instagram has story highlights where you can feature various items or various things. Have you thought about using it like the way you use your website? Instead of in one of your story highlights, you have an about us. Another story highlight could have your services. Another story highlight could have your FAQs. Think about it. This way you can have your website on Instagram and without anybody leaving the app, and you're assured of more engagement and better communication. When you're posting on Instagram, you should always post along pillars about your business. Think about things that people talk about all the time. Number one, top of my head, I can tell you, talk about your client testimonials or your client success. Shout and talk proudly of how well you've done your services through your clients. Number two, another content pillar is educational. You can teach people about your industry, what you do, or how your product or services are a solution for them. Another highlight is entertainment. Looking for posts that entertain, that follow your industry or any interesting news that people might be interested in can be one of your content pillars. Also, there are behind the scene pillars, ask the manager or ask the founder pillar series, or getting to know you series. Another way of making your Instagram profile pop up is having pin stories where you show new visitors or new audiences content that has been really popular, that has been popping, and people have been engaging with it, that has many views, likes, or comments. You can pin it to be your first post, just when anybody comes to you, boom, they get to see what you're all about and why other people are engaging with you. So what type of content should you post? The content that is doing really, really well right now are reels and carousels. Static image posts have lost their luster, and I think we should move on from that. If you can create reels, if you can create carousels, this will do wonders and make things more interesting for you. Think about yourself. When you're going to Instagram, what do you spend most time on? Do you spend more time on static images or going through reels? Well, the answer is yes. We all spend more time on reels because they're more entertaining and more engaging. So my advice is to focus your budget on creating reels, focus your energy on creating reels and carousels. Also, within the first 3 seconds of your carousel or first 3 seconds of your videos or reels, introduce your hook so that people can know exactly what you're all about and keep them in your video. A hook grabs their attention, stops the scroll, and people engage more. So within the first 3 seconds, tell them what they need to know and how you're going to solve the problems. After all that hard work on organic posting, you realize you're still not getting the number of followers you need, but your foundation has been set. So the next part of this video, I'm going to talk about how to grow your ads, how to grow your followers using paid ads. And with this, we're going to have the power of Facebook ads to our disposal. We're going to come up with campaigns, and the campaign objective would be traffic objective to take people to your Instagram page. This is by bringing as many people as possible to your page to look at it. But unlike Facebook, where you expect to get likes, no, you're expecting traffic to your Instagram profile. And if they like what you have on your profile, they will follow. That's one of the advantages. And if you have good content or you have consistent content, you expect to get more people. So before you send people to your Instagram account, the first thing you need to do is come up with an audience. Who do you want to follow you? What is your business all about? What are your services? So I'm assuming you have your buyer persona, where you know who you're gonna sell to or who you need to be following, who needs to follow you, or who will engage more with your content. I am in the digital marketing space, so what I would be looking for, I'd be looking for CEOs who have run their businesses for 5 to 10 years. I've been looking for marketing executives who want to grow their businesses, who are looking for inspiration or looking for more tips that they impose or imply or apply to their marketing campaigns. I'm looking for business developers who are trying to grow their businesses as well. That's my target audience, and those are the people I will look for as my audience. And once I put them in my audience, and then I can go to my campaigns and then get them to my Instagram page to see how my Instagram will grow. And the best part is that's not all. There's a second campaign you can run, which is a retargeting campaign. Retargeting campaign is where you ask Facebook to look for people who have interacted with your Instagram account in the past. Maybe the comments, maybe they've liked, or maybe they even visited, but they didn't like your page. We should bring them back to Instagram and then encourages them to like or follow your page. Well, the thing for this is you're trying to look for a 10% engagement, in that with every 100 visitors, you have 10 followers, or with every 10 visits, you have 1 follower. So the target here is getting 1%. And that's not all you can do with meta ads. In addition to retargeting, you can also use lookalike audience. You can tell Facebook, okay, these are the guys who are interested in my Instagram. These are the guys who follow my Instagram page. These are the guys who engage my Instagram page. Help me find people like this. There are several degrees of similarities. There's 1%, which is very close to you. There is 2% less close, 5% way less close, but the audience is grown and bigger and more massive. When you give this information to Facebook, Facebook is like, I got you. And they send people to your page to grow. Lastly, you want to use Facebook to retarget people who haven't liked, but they've been to your page. To save on costs, you can exclude people who already follow you. If they already your followers, you don't need to spend more money on getting people like them. So not like them, people targeting those people. So you're better off excluding them in your potential of your future campaigns. Let's have a conversation about analysis and analysis paralysis. I like saying that you have to look at what is working and what is not working. You have to look at how much money you've spent and whether the money is working for you. So the key metric you're going to look for in this campaigns is followers. That's the number one metric you're going to look at. How many followers have you gotten with the spend? And with regards to the followers, you're going to look at how much it costs you to get 1 follower. That is your return on ad spend. Can be $10, can be $20, can be $30. But with that information, you can know from this or plan better for your future budget. Like, well, this month I've spent $1,000. Next month I can spend $1,500, and you have expected or repeatable results. The next thing you can look at the next metric you can look at is that I think is very important is messages. How many messages did you get from this? This can be in terms of leads. This can be in terms of inquiries. This can be in terms of engagement to see how people are responding to your content. You can judge them and break them down to various categories depending on your business needs or your business requirements. And then lastly, the metric that I think you need to follow is how many profile views did you have in the course of the month or the course of the campaign. Do you have 100? You get 1,000? Then you get to judge what your CPM is, your cost per mil. So with this information, you can understand and analyze if your ads are doing well, understand if many people are resonating with your content, and through this you can get to find out your visitor to follow ratio. I said a good ratio is 10%, a better ratio is 20%. So for every 100 visits, you get 20 followers. For every 10 visits, you get 2 followers or higher. If you find you're having a very high follower cost to follower, then it's time to change your ads, time to change your creatives, time to change whatever you're doing is not working for you, time to use better creatives. Well, to keep this working, you have to do it for a long period of time. Think about 4 months, think about 6 months, think about a year. Just creating content on your organic side, and then putting ads behind them to bring people to your ads through traffic campaigns. You can also boost your post to be seen by as many people as possible on Instagram to see how it relates to followers. And through using everything that I've said, it's just a cyclical manner which it loops over and over again, just repeating everything, rinse and repeat to get your ideal results. And with that, you'll end up having tens of thousands of followers, hundreds of thousands of followers, even millions of followers.